Hey Dodgers fans, gather round because today we're diving deep into the story of Joe Kelly, a pitcher who's been an important part of the Los Angeles Dodgers bullpen over the past several seasons. After wrapping up the 2024 campaign as a free agent, Kelly's future in Major League Baseball has been a hot topic, especially considering the ups and downs he faced during the season. At 37 years old, he's definitely in the later stages of his career. But don't let that fool you, he's still grinding and showing that competitive fire that's kept him around the big leagues for over a decade. Last year, Kelly's numbers might not have jumped off the page. He appeared in 35 games, logging 32 innings on the mound with an earned run average just shy of 5, a WHIP hovering around 1.47, and a total of 35 strikeouts. Those stats tell part of the story, but what really shaped his season was battling through injuries. Late in the season, he landed on the injured list with inflammation in his right shoulder, a troubling issue for any pitcher, especially one in his late 30s. Though he managed to make a brief comeback and take the mound 5 more times in the final month of the season, it became clear that his shoulder was still a significant concern. What really impacted Kelly's chances to contribute in the postseason was another setback. He suffered an unspecified shoulder injury during a workout ahead of the National League Division Series. That injury ultimately sidelined him for the entirety of the playoffs, which was a blow not just for him, but for the Dodgers bullpen as they pushed through the postseason and went on to clinch the World Series title. While Kelly was part of the team and shared in the championship, he wasn't able to take the mound during that championship run, which has to leave a bittersweet taste. But here's the thing about Joe Kelly, he's not ready to walk away from the game just yet. Despite the challenges with his shoulder, he's currently focused on rehabbing and regaining his pitching form. Recently, he spoke candidly about his progress during an appearance on a Baseball Focus show where he shared some encouraging news. Early in the week, Kelly threw a bullpen session, something he didn't know if he would be able to do without surgery, and it went surprisingly well. He described the experience as amazing, emphasizing that his strength and range of motion were intact, even though his velocity was understandably low at first. Kelly explained that the velocity was exactly where he expected it to be for his initial outing on the mound after such an injury. It's a cautious approach, but one that suggests he's pacing himself well and listening to what his body is telling him. In fact, he pointed out that his current progress is especially impressive since he has yet to really ramp up his weight training. That's a critical part of his plan, especially considering his age and the need to balance intensity with recovery. Looking ahead, Joe Kelly is aiming to give it one more solid effort in the major leagues, but with a clear understanding of what his limits might be. His goal is to pitch for a short stint next season, possibly 1 or 2 months, and then step away from the game on his own terms. During his rehab update, Kelly expressed confidence that there is no pain and that his arm speed has returned, which is a strong indicator that velocity and overall performance could be back before long. One amusing detail he shared involved the mysterious procedure that helped him with his shoulder troubles. While he kept things light and vague, joking about going out of the country and doing some Kobe stuff, he assured fans that everything was totally legal and above board. It's clear that Kelly is taking his rehab seriously, but still has a sense of humor about the process. Over his 13-year major league career, Kelly has built solid numbers: a career earned run average of just under 4, a WHIP around 1.37, and an impressive strikeout rate over 8 per 9 innings pitched. These stats reflect his value as a reliever who can get outs and handle pressure situations. What's especially interesting about Kelly's future plans is his commitment to the Dodgers organization. Despite being an unsigned free agent, he's made it clear that if he returns to the majors, it will be only with Los Angeles. This loyalty might not be the best for marketing or flashy headlines, but for Kelly, it's about playing for the team he's invested in and the city he's grown to call home. He initially signed with the Dodgers before the 2019 season and has spent 5 of his last 6 major league seasons wearing their uniform. Recently, Kelly was honored by the Dodgers with his World Series ring during a home game against their longtime rivals, the San Francisco Giants. That moment was a reminder that even though he didn't pitch in the playoffs, he's still an important part of the championship team story. So, as we watch the offseason unfold, all eyes will be on Joe Kelly's rehab progress and whether he can make that final comeback. His story is one of resilience and dedication, a veteran reliever determined to prove that age and injury don't have to be the end For Dodgers fans, having a player like Kelly ready to take the mound, even for a limited time, is a boost to the team's depth and spirit. Now, looking at Joe Kelly's situation from a bigger perspective, it's clear that his story is about more than just numbers and stats. It's about the grind, the mental toughness, and the love for the game that keeps athletes like him coming back year after year. In a league where younger arms are constantly emerging and the physical demands only seem to increase, Kelly's determination to keep pitching at the highest level speaks volumes about his character. It's no secret that coming back from shoulder injuries is one of the toughest challenges a pitcher can face. The shoulder is such a delicate part of the body for someone who throws a baseball at full speed, and any setback can mean a long road to recovery or even the end of a career. But Kelly's approach has been methodical and patient, a clear sign that he's not rushing anything and is fully committed to making a safe and effective return. What makes this even more interesting is how Kelly is balancing his veteran experience with the physical realities of his age. At 37, the body doesn't recover like it did a decade ago, and the training regimen has to be smarter, not harder. He mentioned the challenge of finding the right intensity in his workouts, knowing that he only plans to pitch for a short window next season. That shows a player who understands his own limits and is looking to maximize his impact without jeopardizing his health. It's a careful dance, and not every player manages it successfully. His loyalty to the Dodgers adds an emotional layer to this narrative. In an era where players often switch teams chasing contracts or playing time, Kelly's clear message about wanting to stay with Los Angeles stands out. It's a reflection of his connection to the franchise and the city, and perhaps a desire to finish his career where some of his best baseball has been played. That bond might not make headlines or bring flashy deals, but it resonates deeply with fans who appreciate loyalty and commitment. And from a team-building perspective, having a seasoned arm like Kelly back, even for a limited time, offers valuable bullpen depth. The Dodgers know his style, his strengths, and how to use him effectively, which can be a huge advantage during the grind of a major league season. Another point worth noting is how Kelly's story fits into the broader context of veteran pitchers making comebacks after injuries. We've seen plenty of examples in recent years of players defying the odds, using modern rehab techniques and advances in sports medicine to extend their careers beyond what was once thought possible. Kelly's vague mention of some Kobe stuff hints at some innovative or specialized treatment, and while he kept it lighthearted, it highlights how players are constantly seeking new ways to maintain peak performance. This blend of old-school grit with new-school science is becoming the norm, and Kelly's rehab progress is a great example of that trend in action. Looking at his past performances, Kelly has always been known for his fiery presence on the mound and his ability to get big outs. He isn't the guy with the flashiest velocity or the most dominant stuff, but his command, experience, and competitiveness have made him a reliable bullpen piece for years. Those intangibles become even more valuable as players age because they know how to outthink hitters and pitch smart. It's not just about throwing hard. It's about knowing when to throw what, and that's something Kelly has mastered over his career. As the Dodgers prepare for the upcoming season, the bullpen will inevitably be a focus area. Injuries happen, roles shift, and having a pitcher like Joe Kelly who understands the team's culture and can step in when needed is an important asset. Whether he returns to the mound for a few weeks or a couple of months, his presence alone can provide stability and confidence for younger relievers learning the ropes. Plus, Kelly's championship experience is invaluable in the clubhouse, especially for a team always chasing another title. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers are growing louder in the City of Angels, and if the latest chatter is to be believed, the Dodgers may have just pulled off another blockbuster move. According to sources close to the situation, star infielder XANDER Bogaerts has reportedly signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers to become their new starting shortstop. While nothing has been officially confirmed by the club or the players' representatives, multiple signs point to something big brewing behind the scenes. Bogaerts, a four-time All-Star and two-time World Series champion, has long been admired for his consistency, leadership, and elite offensive production. His potential move to LA would send shockwaves throughout Major League Baseball, not only because of his talent, but also due to the already stacked nature of the Dodgers roster. This is the kind of acquisition that could shift the balance of power in the National League. The Dodgers have never shied away from making aggressive plays in the offseason or trade deadline, adding Bogaerts, who was previously a cornerstone in Boston before a stint in San Diego, would only reinforce their reputation as baseball's biggest sharks if the rumors are true. It also raises eyebrows about the team's plans for current infielders and how manager Dave Roberts will structure his lineup. Though the deal remains unconfirmed, Bogaerts has recently been spotted in Los Angeles, fueling speculation. His agency has yet to deny the reports, and insiders suggest that an announcement could be imminent. This potential move comes at a time when the Dodgers appear fully committed to building a super team capable of dominating not just the regular season but October as well. For now, it's all whispers and possibilities, but if there's any truth to this, the NL West just got a whole lot more interesting. Stay tuned. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.